What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Nick, that's Jeremy, and we are the Men of Main Street. And this week we're talking Roosevelt, MegaCon, two things that just go together. Disney Cruise Line news, park news, Men of Main Street news, and an amazing print of the week. Let's get into it, guys. All right, man. Well, it's been a week. If you can't
Nick,
tell from behind me,
the walls are blank.
the walls are blank.
I think that is insane to say the least. But
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that, aren't we?
We'll get into that. But first, dude, I gotta say, loving that shirt. That is one of my absolute favorite shirts you're wearing there, and it brings up a topic that we're going to talk about. Starting right up here, because that's a park shirt, is it not?
It is a park exclusive Haunted Mansion shirt. Yes, you're correct.
That's awesome. Well, and that one you could also get at Disney World and Disneyland too. So that's awesome to know about that one. Now, dude, I do have the long awaited. I might have bare walls, but I don't have a bare back right now. Dude, look at this shirt. This is the Peter Pan that we talked about.
It's what the people wanted. What is it called?
What people wanted.
Is it Hook,
this
Line,
is called
and Sinker?
Hooked, Line, and Tinker.
I'm so silly. That's
No,
a great shirt.
This was a trade I did. I had this in an XL. I ended up just trading this recently, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite designs ever. This is a definite must have for so many people. And I got a lot of compliments on this one today, and it was awesome. It definitely was. But dude, let's get into it, because we did our episode last week, and like, okay, for one, Dapper Degents, you guys got to stop predicting the future. You got to stop doing this, because you guys, again, just predicted, about MegaCon and everything this week. My wallet already can't handle all this stuff. So it seems to be what they predict just seems to happen. So shout out to Ross, Will, Dan, Martin, and Josh, all you guys. Stop with the predictions for now. Like just for a minute. Okay. My wallet needs to recoup a little bit. Okay. Anyways, we'll get into more about them shortly here, because I do want to mention a couple things. But starting off, guys, we had three. Now this will make four now in total, but three Disneyland exclusives that just dropped the other day, or last week rather. And Jared, do you want to go ahead and bring them up for us real quick?
Sorry.
Awesome. Dude, okay. These shirts are insane. The one on the left,
awesome.
It needs to be in my closet.
Oh,
I need that car shirt.
Really? The Cars one out of the three is your favorite here?
Believe it or not, yes. I do really like the car. I like the color. I'm a big red guy. You know that. Mm-hmm. But I love the reds. They did a version similar to this a couple of years ago in black. It didn't really take off. This is what it should have been right here.
Yeah. What I really like about it is that it features the attraction Radiator Springs Racers in it.
Yes.
It's not just the cars. Like, this is a specific Cars Land Roosevelt.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that one, is just incredible. And I would hope now Disney World, that's my home right there. I would hope that you guys are going to go ahead and make that one part of the collection at Disney World when Cars Land opens, or sooner. Would not be upset if sooner happens.
I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just throwing it out there, but I don't think so.
A variation, something, man. Come on, give me
maybe.
something.
It would be like a Piston Peak themed one. You're not going to get Radiator
He put what
Springs.
in his cup? Anyways, but yeah, no, that's an awesome shirt, and I don't know, I love it. It's so cool. The Disneyland one's iconic.
Yeah, I don't know, it's really nice. I think I don't know if it. I mean, they're doing the anniversary this year. I don't know if this is specific to it, but I really like the style and the color, and they kind of committed to that, like, colored but a little bit washed, so it's not like too much in your face.
You're into that like 70s pastel kind of color.
I like that. I think it's really nice.
Right.
I have no problems with that shirt. I think I would look good in it.
Well then.
But this next one, this one,
dude, we both need that. We both need that. There's no reason why we can't have that at Disney World. There's none. Think about it. We have Star Tours.
You are absolutely right. This one should make its way to Disney World.
It should be in a museum.
I
We'll get
agree
into
with
that
that
later.
wholeheartedly. I like how it's not even the new Star Tours. This is referring to the original Star Tours with Captain Rex and the old paint style of the Star Speeder 1000. I forget what 1,000 it is. It's like 6,000 maybe.
8,000. It's say 8,000 of a speeder. No, that's awesome, dude. I love that shirt. I mean, it's not listen, I still think the Cars is my favorite, but this is your classic, original Star Wars style shirt right here.
Yeah.
This just brings home that iconic look just so well. And I really do love it. And dude, okay, let me put it this way. Dapper D-Gens, if you want to go ahead and promote something or predict something, I definitely wouldn't want to have any more park exclusives drop in Disney World.
Yeah, I think we did mention that last week.
Definitely wouldn't want that. We were quite kind of close. We just got up in the wrong park. Okay, we
were close.
We were just
wrong park.
Just aim a little more east, and we'll be okay.
Yeah,
not west, east, and we'll be okay. But yeah, dude, I love those shirts. And now this again would make 4 shirts total that we would have that are Disneyland exclusives right now.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
And again, the one that Jared's wearing, there's the Tiki Room. There's also the Park Pal Mickey, and what's the other one? There's one more I'm forgetting. Star Wars one. No, Star Wars.
Oh,
another Star Wars shirt. I said, of course, Tiki Room's like my favorite shirt, man.
Yeah. There's a Darth Vader one that's out there. Yeah.
Yes. And those are still available at both parks and are very readily there. We only got EPCOT, which, like things at Star Traders, appears to no longer be sold at the moment. Come on, guys, make that happen, please. Come on, Scotty HQ, let's make this happen.
Need a restock. We need a restock.
We need a restock. A restock Wednesday at the parks, man. We need to do it. But anyways, we have other things that came up after that. We had the spring collection that dropped. Nice, fresh spring collection. Nothing, too crazy that I personally jumped on. But some nice florals. We got a little.
It's for your everyday wearers. The Toucan Do It. I like the Bloom Service. That's pretty funny.
Bloom Service. We got a full tux right there. I like that.
Yeah, full tux for that. Ultraviolet and the Sunbird's nice. It's a nice one as well. And another full suit. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Positano.
Yeah.
Positano.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
The cool thing is, I think the Sunbird, I could almost see my wife wearing that. That's definitely a nice woman's shirt right there. I like that.
This one's very similar to the other. There's another shirt that looks just like it, worn by someone famous, and I'm blanking on his name at the moment. He's in Friends. He has a mustache. Okay.
Not a friend.
There's another similar shirt to this out there. I think this is still a cool one.
All right. Can we talk real quick though? Because there's one thing about that look that is not sold right now. And I have a problem with that.
What is that?
Did you see what's on his head?
Oh, that's a cool hat.
I like that hat. I'm not a huge baseball cap guy by any means. If you guys know, I love my wide brim hats and all that. I like that hat. And I would definitely rock that. And I don't know why it's not released yet. It's not even like an exclusive or anything like that either.
I'm thinking of the Tom Selleck shirt, by the way, that looks similar to this.
Oh, okay. All right. I can see that. Yeah, he definitely's got a mustache, for sure. Oh, geez. Well, what else do we got for that collection? Was that it?
That's it for that collection.
Okay. Well, dude, now we have the one that I'm most excited for, which is why I'm like, let's just push spring out of the way. All right, guys. And after a little bit of technical difficulties, we want to go ahead and we wanted to fast forward a little bit through the spring collection to go ahead and really highlight the star of the event, the one, the only MegaCon. Dude, those shirts.
They're good ones.
There's one that I have to have. You know what it is.
It's got to be the Olaf one.
It has to be Olaf. It has to be Olaf, man. I mean, dude, I saw that. I went like this.
You went bananas.
I went bananas, BANANAS for that. Okay. And it needs to happen, man. I'm so psyched about that shirt. I'll be honest. I don't know if I will get it. And we'll get
it's going to be a hot commodity. That's for sure.
It's going to be for sure.
It's a Friday. It's a Friday exclusive too, so it's only if someone was there on a Friday to get it for you is your only chance. You might be paying a pretty penny.
If let's be honest, if you're into Roosevelt's and you're able to, you're going to MegaCon. Like you absolutely go to MegaCon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm just. I wish I could be there right now, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I definitely wish that I could be down there for sure because, dude, there's so many amazing people that are going to be down there. You know, we saw the field notes from Scotty. Shout out Scotty again. If you ever do watch this, you know, again, we appreciate, you know, everything that you do and everything that's done at HQ. You know, paging Mr. Morrow, you know, you're kind of one of the reasons too why we do this show, and we're so, you know, thankful for your videos and just kind of getting us to the point where we want to create a podcast like this, right? And you know, big shout out to the Dapper Degens, which I know most of them are going down there. We got Josh Ross with his Strawberry Thoughts, Dan and Martin, and I know Will's not able to make it because of a couple things right now, but sending lots of love and prayers Will's way at the moment. But yeah, as far as everything with that, I know that Josh has got scheduled up some March Madness stuff, so you can go ahead and hang out with them and the whole HQ fam and all that over at the Hyatt Regency across the street and all that. Like, dude, it's just it's good. It's a time. And again, if you're in a Roosevelt's, you go to this event. It's the best of the year. And guess what? You get to go to Disney after you're done. Like, do you understand? Like, how many Roosevelt's got to be clustered in one spot at once down there?
It's going to be a lot of shirts in one place, that's for sure,
dude. And they're doing a Paging Mr. Morrow meetup and everything. Like it is the place.
That is going to be wild. That meetup. That's going to be a lot of people.
I mean, dude, when I did it in Cleveland, it was insane. I mean, like the line was like out the door.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know nearly as many of you guys as I do now. And I know so many faces now that I'm pretty sure I could pick out most of you that do post regularly in Insiders. And again, just so thankful for the community that Roosevelt's brings. Just so happy to be part of such an amazing community. And the designs, I mean, they knock it out of the park. And so many Insiders are people that actually do the designs. That's
true.
What's crazy to me. The one that did the Darth Maul shirt is one of the Insiders too. Like, I mean, again, just crazy to think about with all this. But yeah, dude, I love the Floral City Orlando is a nice one. Olaf one's perfect. I'm not a huge fan of the Star Wars one, but
I think it's cool. It's another mall one. Just
is it? I didn't quite understand this one.
If you look closely, you can see mall in it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's unique. I do like the Hold My Butter beer for sure.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of Harry Potter stuff, so that's a fun one.
I like that the logo almost kind of looks like some kind of like beer garden logo.
No, you got a good point there. Yeah, I do like that as well.
Very like Germany kind of feel.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And then what else do we have? We got a couple others. We have the Yabba Dabba Doo crew. Yeah. Oh, that's a fun one.
I think that's all the MegaCon exclusives.
Yeah. Well, those are the exclusives to MegaCon. Yeah, they have the traveling ones that they go around with as well. But they do have the largest booth out of any of the other retailers there. This is the largest booth out of, I can't say out of all the retailers, the largest booth they've ever done as a retail space on the floor at a Comic-Con. So they have one of the biggest ones there. You cannot miss them if you go. I promise you that. I so wish I could make it down there for sure. But anyways, let's finish up our drops and then we'll get into the next thing.
Sure.
We just found out today that because they love us 90s kids and all that we're going to go ahead and do a Where the Wild Things Are collection. Dude, what does this shirt bring back for you? Does it bring back memories? Was this one of your favorite books?
It was okay. It was my favorite book. It's not a bad book.
I don't even remember this book. I remember the pictures. I don't remember this book, but that's just me.
Yeah, don't ask me what the plot is. I feel like I don't remember it right now. They actually did a live action movie of this not long ago. Maybe 10 years ago.
You think that's not long ago? Okay. Wow, that's cute. Yeah, no, that's I don't know. I'd have to look back and see, but it's a unique.
It was like
design.
Maybe it was like 2018 they did it. I don't remember.
You're trying to make us feel young right now. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, they did not too long ago. They did a live action version of this movie. Anyway, looks like a fun drop. But that's all we got for Roosevelt's this week, as we got a lot more to talk through. Nick, let's start with something. The reason why Nick is in a room with nothing on the walls, when usually it's about 300 EPCOT photos. Nick, what in the world is going on?
37 EPCOT posters.
Excuse me. 37.
That's not including the extra ones that I have, because I have plenty of extras. All right, guys. So yes, the reason why you don't see all of my posters up here is I have an announcement to make. I told you guys we had a lot of changes coming to the Men of Main Street podcast, for sure. I've had a lot of hard decisions to make, a lot of life decisions to go ahead and make. But that being said, I'm moving, and it's time to move on to some other opportunities. But I'm taking a little bit of time for me in between, and that's kind of how I'll leave that. But here's the best part. You'll be seeing a lot more of me down at the parks for sure, because I'll be moving to Orlando starting in about 2 weeks. So that means a whole lot more live streaming, a whole lot more podcasts in the resorts, so we can go ahead and do some fun stuff and actually talk about the resorts while sitting in the resort.
Wow, that would be wild.
Means potentially more both Men of Main Street sightings on Main Street at some point. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, guys, and I am so looking forward to being able to go ahead and do that. I promise you guys, as soon as I can be boots on the ground and doing more live streaming and all that other stuff, that I will be. And it's like one of my first priorities when we get down there for sure. But no, again, a lot of big changes coming. I will tell everybody that I will be on, God willing, next week. The week after, Jeremie's gonna be riding solo, it seems like. Because
I just found out, but okay.
So yeah, but yeah, no. So it'll be, it's gonna be a big move. It's gonna be a fun time. For those of you that don't know, I've been in Indiana for the past couple of years here, and been just traveling and doing a whole bunch of stuff. And now, like I said, now it's time to go ahead and actually set roots down where I want to be and where we want to be, down in Florida. So if you do see me in the parks, when you do, please come up and see me. I've been hard at work. I've been printing out more and more Men of Main Street coins than I know what to do with, and all that fun stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. And so looking forward to meeting more of you guys there. So that's the reason why it's empty walls. Office is packed up. We're good to go. And we're rolling into the future.
That's so exciting, Nick. Super excited for you and your family. And I'm excited to see you in Florida more. I mean, I had a lot of fun modding the live stream. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of that.
You know, Florida Nick's a different Nick.
It is a different Nick. He doesn't sit still. That's for sure.
I don't. I do about like 10 miles in a day if I'm lucky. So, I sized up recently. I feel like I'll be sizing 3 sizes down pretty soon at the rate I'll be going. Well, as long as I don't have too much more cake bake, because we love our cake bake.
Cake bake. Nice.
I love our cake bake. And by the way, real quick, got to go ahead and settle a debate here, because over on Daily FastPass with Tyler, we had Eric, I think it's Eric Peterson, or just Eric, either which way. We were on there with DVC Marky Mark, my guy over there. And we were going back and forth debating what was better, ESPN Sports Zone or Cake Bake Shop. Jer, what are your thoughts?
ESPN. Well, I you know what? Here's a problem. I haven't experienced Cake Bake Shop yet, but I can see. I have no part of me wants to go spend the money at the Cake Bake Shop when I could. ESPN is a potential place I could go catch a sporting event, which there's not many of those, in my opinion, in Walt Disney World. So, hot take. But I haven't been, so it's like, you're kind of asking the wrong person.
Is that what used to be a Cake Bakes, where Cake Bake Shop is?
Yeah, it was ESPN Zone. Yeah,
I don't know. I never, to be honest with you, I never used to go to the boardwalk until Cake Bake was already opened at that point.
Oh no, ESPN Zone was there. I watched a couple of football games while I'm on my trip there. It was not a bad spot. Menu was pretty decent. Like, wasn't crazy, but it was a cheaper meal. Like, you weren't spending Like
you were
if you go
spending
to Cake
$70 on like a slice of cake and some tea or something.
Right. Now it's very expensive, and I feel like there's not a lot of attainable dining on the boardwalk. So that was the only.
Dude, the boardwalk's changed so much. I think the only thing that's really like originally there that's still kind of a niche thing is Atlantic Dance Hall. I think it's about one of the only things that's still really there.
Abracadabra, I think that's always been there, right?
It is, but I don't think it's kind of like I would say it's not necessarily niche. It's more of a just in my opinion, just more of a bar. I tried getting in there last time I went down. It was like a line out the door to get in. So
wow.
Yeah. Either which way, yeah. So it's exciting though, and the move's happening. But yes, that debate sparked up, and I was like cake bake all the way. But it looks like Eric, you won. At least on this side, you're 2 against 1. But all I gotta say is that Jer, we definitely got to get you to cake bake for sure.
I'm down to try it, and I think we have a night planned. We might be heading over to the boardwalk, so
this is true. That's right. Jer's got a trip coming up. I'll be down in Florida, so you guys know what that means. I'm gonna have to just third wheel the entire time. I'm kidding, Holly. I am kidding. I'll just
add
Nick
to our Narcoossee's reservation. I think she would kill me.
No.
It's like our date
I'll
night.
just be waiting in the lobby for you to come out. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you guys have a nice dinner? You ready to go back to the parks?
We'll just be waiting at your door at 2 a.m. Just walking around live stream. Just knock. Hi, do you want to go for a walk? It's 2 a.m. We'll go around. Oh, geez. Anyway,
speaking of walks at 2 a.m., that's a great segue. Because Nick, did you see the tearjerker of a commercial that they aired during the Oscars for Disney Cruise?
That hurt so bad. I can't even begin to tell you the emotions that I felt watching that. As someone that's gone on it and witnessed like the dads walking around with their kids late at night and just rocking that. That's a thing that happens on a cruise.
Yeah. So for those you haven't seen the commercial, essentially the whole plot is that it's a father bringing his newborn on a cruise ship. The baby can't sleep. He walks around the ship at night. Becomes a tradition. Yep, becomes a tradition for him and his son that they would walk around late at night when they can't sleep. And then eventually the kid that's him and the kid walking around. The kid kind of tradition, and then the kid gets older, and then grandpa's alone, and the kid's all grown up until his kid comes knocking on the door with his kid, and now it's a whole tradition. The 3 of them go and walk around the cruise ship at night. Very special. Did bring a tear to a lot of people's eyes.
Oh my God. I showed some people at work, they were crying, and they're not even Disney fans. They're like, that just hurts. How do they do that? I'm like, because it's Disney, and they know how to go ahead and just take those things and rip it out of your heart and just make it happen.
They're very good at pulling the heartstrings. I will give them that.
My gosh. Hey, listen, if that's one of like Josh D'Amaro's like first acts is creating more commercials like that, I will just be a puddle from now on, I guess. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, seriously.
I know he doesn't. He doesn't oversee all of that. I just think it's just, Disney Cruise Line, Josh D'Amaro, all that.
We're not done with the cruise line news yet, and I just want to segue today because all the news always drops on a Wednesday for some reason. Today was the shareholders meeting for Disney, so obviously they're going to dump a lot of news. And the first piece of news that they dropped was about the 9th ship getting added to their fleet, which I believe we knew about. But today they gave that 9th ship a name, which I think is the last of their current expansion. I don't think there's another one we know of that's coming after this. I think this might be the last one. I could be wrong. This is the last of the Wish class, I'm pretty sure, at least.
Yes, I did hear that.
Which is being called the Disney Believe, is the last ship in the Wish class. I believe it is the last ship. But about the Disney Wish, what do we know about
hold on a second. So Kivo the Ford, okay, shout out to you. I know you're into your cruise stuff. When are we going to see a new magnet with that up on there? Okay?
I'm sure it'll be coming quick.
I'm sure it will. He's on top of that stuff.
He's so on top of it. He's very good at what he does. Shout out Kivo.
He is.
So the ship's theme will be centered on promise and possibilities. You're going to be able to see Encanto, Frozen, Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, Moana, The Little Mermaid. Those will all be featured.
Guys.
I know, who doesn't love those? Are classics right there. They also dropped a trailer today, which and it says this, and I want you to listen closely, Nick. This is what the trailer said. It begins with a wish. That wish becomes something you simultaneously have to let go and hold on to. It turns into hope and wonder, and at times can feel like a far off dream, maybe even a fantasy. But when your wish comes true, it's magic, taking you on an adventure you treasure forever. Then you realize the thing you wished for was your destiny all along, and all you ever had to do was what, Nick?
Believe. And with that, I will say, because that was incredible, Jer.
And you know what's even cooler? It's coming in 2027, just next year. It was crazy how fast they can pump these ships out.
You're making so many ships that they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Beautiful.
I have so many to catch up on. So many.
It's just like they are putting out ships like movies. Like you're like, oh, another ship. Oh, another ship. Like, oh my gosh, did
you want something? Another ship for you.
You are looking for another ship. I mean, it's good because I think it really spreads around like the different kind of locations they can do all over the globe. So I will give them a lot of credit. You're going to see these maybe go to some unique destinations they haven't done before.
Have them sail all out of Port Canaveral, though. Okay, I mean, I'll be I don't know, I'll be a little far away, but take one for the team. I feel like that's definitely going to be an afternoon of like live streaming or something, is when all these ships come into port, just like sitting there, just like watching them come in. I feel that's going to be definitely an afternoon.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
There's
someone who does that. There's someone who does that for the port of Miami. They just watch ships come in and turn around.
Yeah. I've seen his stuff. That's funny. I like doing the time lapses where you see him. It's like come in, turn around, back up, and I'm like, back the thing up like a car. It just didn't even affect you.
I know. The way they can drive these ships is incredible.
Yeah, especially with all the thrusters on them and everything like that. I didn't know a ship could literally just go like, oh, I want to move that way, and just go off to the side, and then just go straight forward. It's like, oh, apparently you can just do donuts in the water all day long. No, dude, that is an amazing trailer that it said. It was a movie, a little like clip, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
right?
A little clip. Yeah, a little trailer. It was like
I got to go ahead and watch that. Yeah. You got a minute and a half. Everything's a minute and a half. They'll never get old, guys. Never get old. Which, by the way, we did mention that. We didn't actually, I think, put it in here. The Rock and Roller Coaster car, by the way, the paint is starting to look phenomenal. They keep adding more and more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned this or not. I still think it'd be hilarious. It's a minute and a half for the ride.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this.
This would be kind of fun. You get a minute and a half. I don't know. I gotta keep bringing it up. I love the Muppets. I miss them too much, guys. And I miss Rock and Roller Coaster now.
They're coming quick. I heard rumors that they're trying to open that attraction for Memorial Day.
Listen, I know a guy that will be there and can get boots on the ground.
So
now, at some point, just saying. So be awesome.
But that wasn't the only news that came out, Nick. What was the other news that came out of the shareholders meeting?
I like how you took the cruise stuff and then you had to say the rest. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
So yeah, Lilo and Stitch 2. Is it live action?
Yeah, I believe this is the live action Lilo and Stitch 2.
Gotcha. I'm so excited for this one.
Well, people loved it. It was a huge success. I have to give them credit.
The storyline didn't make sense.
Well, it made a ton of money, so they have to make another one.
Where was Mrs. Asakawa? She needed someone to answer her wanted. Gosh. So yes, Lilo and Stitch will be arriving May 26th of 2028. Apparently, I love Stitch, guys. I like the animated version of Stitch. I'm not a big. I'm okay with a lot of these movies getting to be live action. This is not one that I was overly thrilled about. Anyways, so yes, we have that coming. We also have one that I am excited for because I know it'll be animated. We have The Incredibles, which I just got a new shirt for that too. And I will definitely try to wear that one of the next episodes too. It's not a new shirt, but it's a new shirt to me and I really like it. So definitely have to wear that one of these episodes, but that is June 16th of 2028 for that one, which is really, really incredible.
Yeah, I'm excited for Incredibles 3. I really like. I
Yeah.
mean, 1 and 2 are fantastic. You really
Oh my
can't go
gosh,
wrong
it took
with
way
Incredibles.
too long. They went way too long without releasing Incredibles 2. That just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know that the Incredibles get a lot of presence in California. I would love to see more Incredibles in Walt Disney World. I mean, we get some good meet and
Yeah.
greets, but I would love to see them a little bit more.
I do like when we have Frozone walking around too. They're really fun at parties, by the way. I love going to the like Christmas
Yeah.
party a lot and dance with Frozone. I got a lot of clips about just chilling
Which
out with
you should
Frozone.
be able to do more
chilling
of that.
out, chilling.
Yeah.
You see what I did? Chilling out, Frozone.
And Cool Kids Summer, you should be able to do more chilling out with Frozone. I'm pretty sure he's always a big part of that.
Just remember, you have to ask him, "Where is your super suit?" And he's going to say, "Why do you need it?" he's going to go ahead and say, "I need to go help the greater good." And then his wife would say, "I'm the greatest good you ever going to get." Anyways, guys, it's been a long day. Oh, good Lord. Well, anyways, yes, that is The Incredibles. That is my rendition of Frozone's wife, apparently. And yeah. But that's not all we officially saw the torch passed over to Josh tomorrow to take over for Bob Iger today.
Yeah.
Today was it, guys. Today was the change of a lifetime for the Walt Disney Company. Things will never quite be as they were.
That's true. I really, Bob did so much for the company, so he deserves his flowers. Shout out to Bob Iger. Hey, and now that you're retired, as you said, if you're looking to come on a podcast, we'd be more than happy.
We would be, we can arrange the time. I'll even be down there. I'll beat you. I'll even, if you let me know that you want to go on the podcast, I'll even treat you to dinner at Victoria and Albert's.
Wow. I think you should take him up on that, Bob. But
can I use your discount though, Bob? I mean, please.
I don't even think his house is in Florida. I'm pretty sure he lives in LA.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not. Oh no, but like I just said, I think it's funny. The torch has been passed over to Josh. We say goodbye to Bob, unless Bob, of course, comes back again. We know he wanted this boy. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. I have a lot of faith in Josh tomorrow. He's an incredible guy. If you had ever looked him up, by the way, I recently did. He's got a pretty wild backstory. He's actually from Mass, actually.
Yes, he is. I did not realize that until he said that, and I was like, "Oh, he's from Massachusetts. Get out of town."
Yeah, and he's very he's just a very kind of humble beginning kind of guy, which is really cool. So
yeah,
love seeing that and love seeing the creativity that follows with all that for sure. So, but dude, that is not the only news that we got today. That was just we heard for the shareholder meeting. But we also got a trailer that got dropped today.
Yes.
Now, when I first mentioned that, Jared was like, "Oh, I forgot to put that in. It just came out." We have to talk about it. We have to, because it's a new Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer that dropped today, featuring a couple people that you might recognize, including the Punisher and Scorpion, and also we also have the Incredible Hulk. We have Bruce Banner.
Oh, that's right. Bruce Banner was in the trailer. I almost forgot.
Yes, and it was funny because he says, "Who are you?" Because he's forgotten. Just wonder what he's going to have to do with it. Like,
no one knows who Peter Parker is.
Is he going to tell him "Hey, I broke the world and I fixed it, but everyone forgot me," or is he going to be like, "Oh, I just have a question for you"? You know what I mean? I'm wondering, are we going to try to fill in those gaps and try to recreate Friends, or are we going to be like, I don't know. I might have a quick question.
Based on the trailer, it looks like he tries to reestablish his friendship with, MJ, and it's a little bit difficult. It looks like he's having a tough go at it in general in this trailer.
Spider-Man always has a tough go with just about everything that he has in his life.
Yeah, this one in particular looks like he's going through a lot of changes and looks like he might be morphing or something. I don't know.
Is he gonna turn into
a butterfly? Oh
no, man!
So in this movie, Tom Holland legitimately turns into a butterfly. Just kidding, it's not. But
even better, just starts through the crossover and ends up in Incredibles 2. I am the Underminer.
That would be pretty funny. There's a lot to this movie. The trailer was good, but I really don't know what it's about yet. So I'm excited to see more. about.
I did think it was funny when at the end of it, he says to MJ, he says, "Oh, I brought you flowers," and he's like, "I'm just your neighbor," and she's like, "Oh, your friendly neighbor," and I'm like, "Oh, wow, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, gotcha." I see what you did there. See what you did there, Sony and Disney, and that partnership that we will never understand. Anyways, but yes, Spider-Man did drop today. We're really excited about it, mainly because Punisher's in there. I'm a huge Punisher fan. I'm one of those weirdos that really enjoys the whole like Descendants, not Descendants, Defend. I've been watching too much stuff with my daughter. No, the Defenders series.
Okay.
With Jessica Jones, Daredevil. I'm so excited for Daredevil coming back. You have no idea. Just a couple days or a couple weeks now at this point. April 6th, I think. April 6th or March 24th. Those are the 2 dates I know because I have stuff going on. Like those are dates that I have to watch. I have to watch stuff. Okay. Either which way, it's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited for that. But we heard another rumor, and Jared called me about this last night, and I was like, "This would be like." I had to think about it because I'm like, "Are you sure it would be perfect?" And after just watching him at the Oscars the other night and seeing his speech for his Lifetime award he got.
Oh, that wasn't at the Oscars, but that was somewhere else. That was at the SGA Awards, but yes.
Sure, an award. Yes, he got an award and his speech was really moving, and it just got me thinking that he could fit this role. Jer, what are we talking about? And fill me in on the rest of the gaps that I still don't know.
Yeah, so the rumor on the street, and this is a rumor, is that Harrison Ford will play what's his name?
Carl, I'm sorry.
Will play Carl in an upcoming live action version of Up. Harrison Ford, isn't that crazy? So this is Harrison Ford. If you don't know who Harrison Ford is, he is
from under the rock that you are living. That is what I have to say about.
He is essentially my favorite actor since I've been a small child, as he was Indiana Jones. He played Han Solo in Star Wars. He was the president in Air Force One, and he was also in Blade Runner, along with so many other movies. But yeah, Harrison Ford now potentially playing the role of Carl, which is kind of wild and Up. Which I'll get into this because it kind of makes more sense the more I think about it. So
he started explaining this, and I had to take a minute. Like I went home last night, and I was like, "That's okay." And then I started piecing it together. It does make sense what he's about to tell you. Go ahead.
So I was thinking about this more and more. Like, okay, so Harrison Ford is going to play Carl. Let's maybe make the rest of the cast. So I went ahead, I went online, did some searching, and I casted the rest of everyone who's going to be in the movie. All right.
By searching, he went to ChatGPT.
No, a little bit, but I did do a lot on my own. Some of these were straight off the cuff. So who would play Ellie? Right. Well, how about Karen Allen, who plays Muriel Ravenwood from Indiana Jones? It makes the most amount. They got great chemistry. I mean, it's like
they do kind of look like I can see that.
I don't think anyone would be upset that she's playing that role. I think it would be fantastic. Perfect. I think it's a perfect fit. Who would play Carl? So I had to look around for this one a little bit. But I did find this nice gentleman, Hudson Yang, who starred as the lead actor on ABC's television series Fresh Off the Boat, which actually is a really good show if you check it out. And he does a very good job acting. And he's done a lot since then. He actually is a chef as well. Very talented individual. I think he could play the role of Carl. Just saying. Which I think would fit well. Additionally, I would say for Doug, since Doug is a voice actor, you don't change it. You keep Bob Peterson here to play Doug. Who else do I got? You have Charles Muntz, and for that I chose Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I could see that.
If you don't know who Kurt Russell is, he played Star-Lord's father in Guardians 2. So he does this really good job of portraying himself as a good guy and eventually becomes a bad guy, which is essentially legitimately what Charles Muntz does in his role. So it kind of makes a lot of sense for him to play it.
I can't think of Guardians 2 without thinking of Mary Poppins, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
The other person I thought could maybe play this role was George Clooney. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think that Kurt Russell would be he'd be perfect for that.
Yeah,
really
Kurt Russell was definitely my favorite.
He's got the look to it too, and like you said, he's great at going from good guy to bad guy with still that like good guy tendency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't know his underlying motive until like 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, oh, that's why you did all those nice things at the beginning. And then this is what happens, which fits perfectly with the whole storyline.
Exactly. Sure. And then who would play Kevin? No other than Alan Tudyk, who is famously known for his incredible roles. He played K2SO in Star Wars. He's also Hey from Moana. So you know that this is right in his wheelhouse to play Kevin. So I'd love to see him in that role.
Kevin's a girl? No, Kevin's a boy.
No. Oh, yeah, Kevin. No, Kevin is a girl.
Kevin's a girl.
Right, but
Kevin's played by a boy.
Right. It's just he's just making bird noises, and that's what he good. It's what he's good at.
I mean, I'm good at making bird noises. Oh, call.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I did want to. But kind of thinking about it, it makes more and more sense. I mean, Harrison Ford at this stage of his life is kind of a grumpy old man. And he kind of is a grumpy old man at the end of Indiana Jones.
The roles that he's played, that dude's gonna go ahead and find you at this point.
Oh no, he knows he's a grumpy guy.
He's gonna come knock on your door and be like, Nick, grumpy.
Have you even seen any later interviews with him? He just kind of he's an intense guy. I'll put it that way on interviews. It looks like he doesn't need these like I'm here so I'm get paid and yada yada, but. For him, and at the end of Indiana Jones, he's an older gentleman. But the whole idea, like, Nick, imagine what if Up is really just the untold story after
of the Yellowstone.
The untold story of the life after Indiana Jones. It's not that far out.
It's not. I mean, here's the only difference, though. They didn't do their adventures though in Up. That's why Carl goes out to go do his adventures.
Oh, yeah, you got a point there.
That's the only difference. I think you're spot on with the characters, though. Spot on. But I think it's part of what really is really the tearjerker behind that movie, though, is, in that whole scene where they're playing Married Life and all that, which if you don't know what song that is, just walk on Main Street, USA. You'll hear it all day long. It's great. They're playing that at the very beginning and they're going through their life and they get married. They have they have the house together. They always have this book for the savings fund. Then life hits them. They have to empty out the savings. Then she gets sick. It's a vicious cycle over and over again. Next thing you know, he's by himself. And then they never got to any of the adventures that they wanted to go do. So he, in her honor, tries to go ahead and do that and meet some friends along the way, including Kevin, who is a girl, and Russell, who goes and explores the wilderness. The wilderness must be explored. Caw-caw, caw-caw, roar.
Nice job.
Thank you.
But that's my casting of Up. Hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you like or disagree with it. But Nick, we have a lot more news to get through. A little bit more news. We had to talk about the Garden View Lounge at the Grand Floridian, as a lot of details got revealed on this. And I know, Nick, you are a tea expert, as Zoe has taught you well. So I will let you kick us off and tell us all about this elegant experience that they're offering.
Yes. I love us a little bit of good old curiosity, for sure.
Ooh, there we go.
So, over at the Garden View Lounge over the Grand Flow, we have the tea experience opening March 19th, and it's going to be located at the Grand Flow Resort and Spa. It's a reimagined experience inspired by Alice in Wonderland, which is the star of the show right now, or one of the stars of the show of the Flower and Garden Festival right now. Shout out Alice. And it blends Victorian elegance with a playful Disney storytelling, which from the pictures in here, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I would love to go in there. The atmosphere and design it's designed to feel like a sunlit conservatory. Very fancy. Floor to ceiling windows for abundance of natural light, because there's definitely no shortage of that in the good old Sunshine State. Modern mix of comfort and classic Grand Floridian Victorian style. And yeah, so the decor is going to be floral patterns, plush fabrics, all sorts of organic shapes inspired by the different gardens, brass framed mirrors for sure with flower petal or shaped like flower petals, stained glass windows, which I don't know about you, Jared. I love a good stained glass.
Who doesn't?
Um, you know, Roosevelt's would not be upset if we did a stained glass version of like Alice in Wonderland for a shirt. Just saying, wouldn't be upset about that. I love the stained glass ones, hence why the inventor's daughter is so awesome. Just saying. Anyways, carpet is designed by Winding Garden Vines. I'll be honest, this screams a more modern version to me of the one of the dining rooms on the Disney Fantasy. I'm trying. It's Enchanted Garden.
Yeah, Enchanted Garden. Yeah.
It kind of screams vibes to that, at least with like the way the carpet it looks and just some of the styling in there. Obviously more modern. It looks beautiful. It really does. But anyways, the actual experience here. So we're going to be doing afternoon tea service. Is going to be returning. The menu is inspired by Alice in Wonderland. We talked a little bit about this before. Features loose tea leaves from Twinings with traditional tea service, plant-based option. Yep, and children's tea service. Tea is definitely plant-based. So that's
I think they meant the food options there.
Okay,
a couple
gotcha.
Plant-based, but we did go through this menu before.
We did.
Yeah.
We definitely did. And it's good to read for families, couples, and solo guests. Look at that stained glass. Oh, and a hidden Mickey.
Hitting Mickey in the carpet.
Hidden Mickey in the carpet. Wow. Brother. No, just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, it's going to be storytelling elegance with an immersive design. Yeah, I mean, it's marketed as a tea-rific enhanced afternoon experience. Do you see what they did there? That was so great. And that terrific thing made me want to say I had to push more buttons this episode. I haven't pushed enough. They weren't working earlier, guys. Jeez. Anyways, so Jared, I mean, who do you think this experience is marketed for? That's the big question. I mean, we said it's for families and couples and solo guests. Who's going to go to this? Let's be honest.
I still don't know. That literally was my question for you. I mean, there are kids out there who I think would enjoy a tea experience, but at what age do you market it this for? Like, it's kind of like I wouldn't like look at these beautiful fine china. Like, I don't know if I'm bringing my 3-year-old princess loving kid to this nice tea experience. I don't think it's really going to be for them. Maybe for someone, I don't know, for someone, maybe your daughter's age or in the 10 or 12 years of age, but it's not, I think it's a difficult spot. Like, I'd be interested to see how busy this is when I do go visit. How many people are actually in there and enjoying the experience. But Nick, do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely going to be popular for those obviously that have a big thing for Alice in Wonderland. Those looking for something more unique and more formal. I mean, this is a fun experience. I feel like I almost feel like, in a sense, this would be something if you're looking for more the elegance factor and something fancy that could kind of get you into that realm. Don't hate me for this. I almost feel this would be like a diet version of doing Cinderella's like royal table without like the actual menu. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
again, elegant. Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I don't believe Alice or anyone like that comes out for this, correct?
No, I don't think any characters come in this.
But again, I feel like
you got to go over to Park Fair, 900 Park Fair, which the buffet at Grand Floridian has a character dining experience. Yeah, 1900 Park Fair. That's what.
Yes, yeah. My brother and sister-in-law, they went there recently, and my nephew would not. He pretty much he got himself a girlfriend. He said that Cinderella is his girlfriend now.
Oh wow, so, good for him.
Yeah. Oh, I know. He's got high standards, man. But yeah, no. As far as that goes, I don't know. I feel like it's just as far as like location wise goes. You know what I mean? I'm not even necessarily saying menu or even the big things that make it like that. I'm just more saying location. I think this is a diet version of that where you can go and get really scaled back, really formal. You're not having to pay an astronomical amount of money for a full menu. I'm assuming, as again, I believe like you could go and just get just like tea or just like an afternoon tea service. I don't think that's going to cost, nearly as much as it would for a full sit down meal. Yeah, I don't know. I really
I
want,
think
we
it's
really won't know
gonna
until it opens
cost.
up.
I think it's gonna cost as much as a full sit down meal. This looks like an expensive
No.
experience. I don't know, but I can't. I am personally. Will I go try this experience? Probably not. I'm just saying.
I feel like I'm gonna have
I'm
to. It's
not.
Alice. It's tea. I don't know.
Maybe for you
If
and
we go,
Zoe.
guys, I will be sure to document it all and let y'all know our findings on it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I can't even remember the last time I had a cup of tea. So
A cup of tea. You have a cuppa?
cup of tea.
You want a cup of tea? I could go for some fish and chips right about now, though, for some Yorkshire County fish shop right now. I could go for that, but not even a big fish person. But I can do that from there. We're talking UK, man. We're talking England. I don't know. Right. My wife's got enough tea boxes though from the tea shop there. Definitely got a lot of tea in the house. She loves her tea at all hours of the day, and chai. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'd spend some time doing it if obviously going to be a local now. I would definitely spend some time doing it. Again, price factor is going to be a big thing for me. If I decide I want to spend any kind of money, and again, I don't really know. I don't think they've said pricing. I know we know what the menu is, but I don't think we've seen pricing yet.
No pricing yet.
So that is one thing that does make me a little apprehensive about all that. But yeah, I think it's unique to say the least. But dude, we had some other news drop that I really would like to get into before we talk about one of our most exciting topics of the week. We had some new merch drop.
We did.
And I'm excited about some of this, man. Like, I'm not a huge spirit jersey kind of guy, but the EPCOT Park Icon spirit jersey came up. You guys know I love my EPCOT. This is just incredible looking. You got Nemo for E, P for Paris. You got C for Cosmic Rewind. O is looking like World Showcase, and T for Figment. That is incredible.
I was like, wait, what was the first one? E for what?
E for Nemo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wasn't trying to necessarily rhyme. But
I was
it just kind of went at that point. I was like,
I was like, oh,
P for that, P for Paris, C for Cosmic.
So this is I think it's a cool spirit jersey. I'm gonna be honest though. I wish there was more I wish there was more representation of the land, or it's missing a few big pieces in there, I feel.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I do like what they did, at least for World Showcase, how it kind of spirals around and it goes over across the T. That's unique. I don't know. Yeah, I like it, but I do agree with you. I think there's could be more. There could definitely be more happening with that for sure. But I do like it a lot. It's definitely
nice. It is nice. Very different.
I could see me wearing that. But
oh, really? Okay.
Maybe it depends. It depends how the color is. That looks to me like it's more of like a navy.
Oh, definitely. But navy.
If it's like darker in person, you know what I mean? Like I might be more, apt to want to wear it more, because sometimes I've seen them like this and then I look at them in real life and I'm like, well, that's a lot darker than I thought, and from looking at the photo. So I don't know. It's unique. But I will be looking at it hopefully soon. We also had the Epcot Forever t-shirt that came out, because Epcot Forever just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever.
Which is bizarre because that show was long gone.
That's a day late and $1 short coming out. That's 90s.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
That's like 90s retro right there is what that.
Well, yeah, like. But the show Epcot Forever was that interim show. Remember? Before Luminous? No, before Harmonious.
But
it was before Harmonious, then Epcot Forever again.
Yeah,
or they are like how other people like to call it Epcot for now.
Yes, yeah. Definitely wasn't my favorite show. I loved Harmonious. I love Luminous. That's my show. I
liked the original version of Epcot Forever where they had the jet skis and the kites. Once they got rid of that, I don't know. I didn't really care.
Yeah, Epcot's changed so much over the past couple of years. It's pretty wild to say the least. Yeah, no, I do like it. I need more Luminous merch, guys. I definitely need more Luminous in my life. But then we also had the Stitch and Angel ear headband that my wife is dead set on getting. It's cute. It's very cute. I do like that a lot.
They're rubbing butts.
They are rubbing butts. There's some pineapples and some palm trees and flowers. Okay. All right. Interesting. She's dead set on getting that. She might even already have it. My sister-in-law might have already grabbed it. I'm not sure. Danny, if she hasn't already, she'll be asking you. Don't worry. Anyways, we also have Disney ducks now available as keychains at the Walt Disney World Resort for $11.99 each.
Yeah, they're like we had these in rubber form, and you can even find them in your local Five Below. But now they have them in keychain form. How fun is that?
Absolutely. And then we also have a much requested item that we were looking for on the last podcast or last live stream we were down there. We have the Girls Crew Park Collection.
Yes, I did want to bring this up because they just restocked it last week, which is now everyone's running back to get more of them. So hopefully they have a good amount of stock and the scalpers realize that they don't need to be buying them and reselling them on eBay for triple the price. So that would be nice. I know a lot of my family wants one of these when we go down. So we'll see if they're available still.
Yeah, I could definitely see them getting picked up pretty quick. I'm hoping that they're going to be there when you guys come down for sure. If not, if I'm down there and I do see them, I will be sure to pick one up for you.
Oh.
Just have to let me know. So, gonna help out my other co-host for the Men Main Street.
Gotta do what you gotta do. But Nick,
gotta do what you gotta do.
It is time.
It is time, dude. Okay. Real quick before you show this, I am so excited about this one. This was from weeks ago that he made this, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. I got this. Like, I got other stuff coming out." And I was like, "Dude, this has to happen." I begged and pleaded to him to go ahead and like get this file over to me so I could make it. It took a while. It's insane. Enjoy, Jared. Take it away.
All right, so I got really creative, and I there was a request. Someone was like, let's do some Tower Terror. I'm like, okay, we'll do some Tower Terror. Then I was like, you know what would be really cool would be to do the sign out front of the tower that says the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. But I'm like, what makes that sign unique is that it glows and says the Twilight Zone Tower Terror on it. So I said, you know what? I think I can do that. So guess what this one does? Let's see it plugged in. Sorry. Check that out. Let me turn off this light so you can see it.
Yeah, I was going to say, there we go.
Zoom in. Boom. It says the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror if you turn on this light behind it. So you're probably wondering, it looks better in person. I know the camera's really struggling to catch it. I probably could turn off this light too. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Really I do got to say, Jared knocked it out of the park with this one in the sense of you really genuinely cannot tell it says that behind it unless it's on.
Right.
Like you definitely cannot tell. It's just little tiny cracks here and there.
Yeah. So the way I did this is I used some transparent PLA, some clear PLA, and this thing opens up with magnets. It just comes apart with magnets, and you can find in the back. This is an LED board. Behind this, actually, there's thin sheets of PLA here to dampen because the light is so bright. It's the bamboo LED board that you can buy, and installs perfectly on the back, so the port sits right on the back, and the front attaches separately. And here's the making of the magic, right? So you print this without the blue piece. You print it with like this, all right? And this is how it comes out. This piece and the other piece. Those
use marble pieces. PLA too. It looks so much better.
The marble PLA. So here's the actual sign, right? And the way I was able to get the Tower of Terror to come through was it's a very thin sign, and behind it with clear PLA, I was able to make the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. So when you stack them on top of each other, you are not able to see what's in back. But if you turn on the light, you can see it go through the transparent PLA, giving you that shadow that you're looking for.
Yeah, guys, like if you guys aren't impressed with this one, I give up. This is phenomenal what he did with this. I'm just blown away. I've been trying so hard to keep it a secret, guys. You have no idea. I keep asking him like every week, are we going to go do the sign? Are we going to go do it? And of course, this will be the one time that I have mine packed away now, finally.
Sorry.
That we bring it up. But
I did want to show. Awesome. So this is the LED board. You can see it's pressed in.
Yeah.
And again, what I did.
Our LED board.
Yep.
from bamboo.
And what I did is I basically made these sheets. They're thin sheets. They're all in the print profile. They're 1 layer thick, and I just kept stacking them until I got the correct brightness that I wanted. I think I did 3 sheets actually. And then there on top of that, there is a little frame to hold it
Like
in
a
place.
little
spacer to hold it in place for you. So
very nice.
that is my Tower of Terror. Oh, and the whole thing is on magnets. So there's little holes for your magnets. So you can just easily stick the front and the back together, and you're ready to rock and roll with this awesome display piece.
That is so awesome, man. I love that. That is so awesome. And again, like I said, I can't say that enough. Just how impressed I am. So we really hope you guys like it. That'll be, of course, up on Maker World for you guys to go ahead and grab for this Friday when we get everything published on up. Of course, I'm sure you guys that follow us on Maker World will know that it's usually up the night before because I'm trying to get the episode and all that put together. So you guys get a little preview for whatever's kind of pop up anyways.
Yeah, and I will warn you, if you buy that kit, it doesn't come with a USB-C cord, so you just got to get that yourself.
You could also, just heads up to you, can also get them on Amazon. I got like a 2-pack for like I think $10, and
yeah,
it's the
they're
same
pretty
exact
cheap.
board. Just make sure you measure it up. We can put a link in the description even for the ones that I bought on Amazon too. Just if you're trying to go ahead and quickly get them next day or whatever. Mine came with USB-C cables for it too. So
nice.
But yeah, so that was an awesome print of the week. Real quick though, want to go ahead and point out the reel this week that had the most traction was our talk about the parking situation at the parks. So
hot topic.
A hot topic. I don't know what you guys like about transportations and parking, but we appreciate it. Tyler figured that out. We were talking all about that a couple weeks ago on one of the live streams, and we figured that out. So again, guys, go check out Daily FastPass. He's awesome, and he just we're so thankful for him and Ron on the go and all the other live streamers. Ron right now is in Tokyo, or no, not just Tokyo, just Japan. He's in Japan somewhere. He should be coming back soon because Tyler's schedule has actually been all messed up. He's been doing Sunday streams the past couple weeks, so it's a little weird.
I didn't expect him to do the full 12 hours. He did 12 hours.
I
was like, wow.
Ron was like, those are rookie numbers, and he was like, all right, enough said. I'll make it happen. So I'll be up there soon doing that kind of stuff too. So. Yeah.
I did have a shout out myself. I wanted to shout out the DW60 podcast. They're over on Sorcerer Radio. If you don't know what Sorcerer Radio is, I've been listening to that app channel for over 10 years.
Yeah, I was going to say almost decades at this point.
Yeah, over 10 years. And on Friday mornings at 8 a.m., DW60 comes on. Jeff and Nicole Davis, they're awesome. And the only reason I think about it is because I had to email them this week, Nick, because something happened they do a section in their show. It's called Don't Do That. And it's all about things that people do at Disney that you really shouldn't do.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
And I found a video this week of a guy over on the bridge near Test Track in the Odyssey. He did a little fishing with a water bottle and a line and a hook, and he caught a bass and quickly catched and released it. Which don't do that. You will definitely get banned. So I had to send them the video of that.
I mean, I know it's got a sinkhole right there, so that probably goes nice and deep for you go like all the fish to go ahead and
there's definitely fish in it. No doubt about that. Every time I feel like I go over to Tiana's in Magic Kingdom too, there's always a bunch of bass sitting like right in the basin right there.
And they're hungry right waiting for them beignets.
Yeah, right. But don't do that. Don't go fishing in Epcot. And considering that there's so many other options on property to go fishing, you can go to any of the designated fishing areas, or you can do a whole fishing charter. And we could do a whole episode on that, even though I've never done it. It's kind of expensive, but the amount of fish that you catch on a fishing charter is insane, Nick. They basically put live bait on your hook. You put it in, you pick up another one, and no one else ever fishes there, so they bite all the time.
It's also Disney. They just train the fish to go ahead and jump out of the water.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah,
they're pixie dusted. That's just how it works, man.
Yeah. But enough of that. I had to shout out those guys at DW60. Great show on Sorcerer Radio. I listen to that every day while I'm at work. But it's time for a little bit to end the episode, we didn't want to do something a little bit different. We're doing a question of the week in which we will be giving you a thought-provoking question, and we want to see what you guys come up with in the comments. And then next week, we're going to talk about it. So Nick, you're going to have to save your thoughts for this week. We're only going to present the topic. And then next week, we can get into it with the people's comments. All right?
Okay.
So this week, I wanted to talk a little bit about soaring across America, because that's coming out fairly soon. And what we know so far about soaring across America is that the layover of the attraction will last about an entire year, which is great. And we have heard of some of the locations that we know. So far, based on the attraction photo, I'm going to say New York City is going to appear in the ride. The Grand Canyon, we know for sure. This is a photo of them legitimately recording it. Same with the Everglades.
Yep.
And then this one, we're not 100% sure, but everyone's reckoned to say that this is taken right before or after they shot Mount Rushmore, which I can almost guarantee will appear in Soaring Across America.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, it looks like that area. So that leaves these locations that I have starred are the ones that we know are going to be in Soaring Across America, which begs you the question to the citizen of Main Street
to find a way out.
Essentially,
sorry.
We want to know which locations across America or in America do you think they will be featured in Soaring Across America? I'm excited to hear what you guys think about that.
I have some thoughts on this, but yes, let us know in the comments, guys. Please let us know what your thoughts are, and get this going. I definitely would love to see more. And also, by the way, speaking of comments, we keep getting Robert Gibson keeps popping up and checking out all our episodes each week. So shout out, Robert. Appreciate you coming back. I'm curious to see what all your guys' thoughts are this week. Let us know in the comments. And this is gonna be fun. Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be a fun conversation topic for next week. I got a bunch of locations that I think are, obvious and also might be a little bit niche, but there's a chance they could show up. Okay. Like my house. I can see my house from here. That'll be pretty funny. I can see I bet you someone's house is going to be in Soaring Across America. And they're going to be like, my house. Like, they're just like going over something and they're like, oh, I live right there.
So does that mean that when they were doing Soaring over California, they just had to go ahead and pay royalties every single time that it went over?
I don't think that's quite how that works. But.
No, that's funny. Well, guys, I think that's about a wrap for our show this week. We so appreciate you guys coming back each and every week. Again, guys, the office is changing. The podcast is not. In fact, we're just going to be doing a whole lot more fun stuff going forward. So I will be back here hopefully next week. And the week after, it'll be Jared riding solo. But shortly after that, you'll be seeing me down at on Main Street. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off. And we will see you in the future.
See you in the future.
Take care, guys.